I think this composition I'm a little bit more worried about for Los Ratones. I think having a little bit too little setup in the bot lane could be problematic. You don't have much CC, you don't have a Nautilus to like set up a Lee Sin Q execution from start to finish.
Yep.
And I think this draft, it's really setting them up to do it. They have a lot of agency in dives.
True.
Look at this, level 1 Bushi.
It's tagged a little bit. Crowny.
Charm Flash coming out.
Maybe Sonic Wave, and there it is. Bushi thinking about, do I really flash here? No, Crowny gets first blood. A brilliant way for the Brits to start.
A nice little hug of the wall into Empower Q, and then a Charm Flash from Nemesis happening. Then the value of the pairing goes down. Rylek looking mid.
As you said,
good 2v2.
It's an option, but look, Value's coverage is perfect. Level 4 versus level 4, the Lee Sin needs a bit of autos. Going to get some lifesteal back. Half HP is the trade, a safeguard away. Meanwhile, Omon is just disengaging. Landing that W, Wind becomes lightning, and Rylek gets the kill. Really nice kill to match the flash.
Yeah, it's hard for Nemesis to join up with nice little body bop.
I was going to say make a trade from Shigenda, but
yeah, evens
it's
it
just
out.
Gragas. And also, Gragas has passive healing, so again, he can just do stuff like that, get a bit of healing himself. Shigenda tries to stomp forward, but he now has nothing. Bounce, if he can heal up and sustain body slam, barrel roll, the flash smoke. Shigenda gets himself a grasp kill. Their due diligence to set up bot.
Yeah, already. The prio continuously from the Karma. Severe is converting into this dragon. Nemesis is really online here. Charm into E into a Lee Sin Q. There's a lot of potential for plays.
This is going to be a fight with Tiamat in hand as well. Look at Omon, but it's a turn. Immediately Nemesis pops the ulti. Double knock-up sent away as it's the first kill going over to LR. The jungler's down as Omon is isolated from the team, but he will get an execute. At least trying something here is a reset given over to Nemesis to get the charm. Bounces back, and it sets up for the solar flare, but a flash away is good from Nemesis. Omon, though, still at half HP with a blue buff, a red buff, and an auto attack. They want the dragon. They want it so badly, but they're zoned off. Charm does connect, though. Omon walked into it. Crowny up next. Dos gets the isolated damage, and you can see that the dragon's helping out, but Dos tries to play it slow. Reckless Law on mana as well. At 400, this dragon goes from sketchy to dead.
Gets chunked and has to flash away, and then I think here was the charm. Nemesis once again landing the game-winning CC.
And we're fighting again, and look, Nemesis does it again. Omon had a really good start of the fight, but now he's just died twice in succession. Double body slam.
Okay, so accelerating to that point is super useful. Most of the time, I don't really like this champion, but you can't argue with it. He's 3-1 with a BF sword early.
And I mean, Nemesis, like, it's classic again because he's always got a hell of a lot of assists in the early game. It's just, by the way, grubs were taken in 3 by Rylek. And Nemesis has 5 assists out of 5 kills given over to LR. He needs a wave.
He has ulti, but that's going to buy a limited amount of time.
If he levels up here, it'll be nice for the mana. He might be able to withstand Baus with an ulti. All you need is the wave to go down, but he won't get an option. He gets sent skyward.
Yeah, there's no counterplay to stacking up Q1, Q2 on Xin Zhao and then Eing on the target, unfortunately being so low. I mean, maybe Baus could have buffered his ulti.
Mana bar, doesn't matter.
Ooh, he defends the Feat of Warfare, that's big.
Ooh, Nemesis countered his minions meanwhile as his Velia again. Kick available this time though. Tackle Barbs connects though. It's getting sketchy, but a charm connects onto Dos as Nemesis damage not to be missed. The golden eclipse will not shine bright. Omon doesn't have any follow-up damage, and LR get away with a kill again as Baus went a bit deep in top lane. Now Rylek is here waiting as the explosive cast. The wind becomes lightning. The range, Shigenda might be able to do it himself. Flash from Rylek though. Matches. Here's another teleport, by the way, trying to save what's left of top.
Oh, there goes the Feat of Warfare to fight despite the TP.
God.
And that's a second death by Baus in the span of a minute and a half.
You know, it's nice. BKR are keeping up, and even though Omon got caught a couple of times, like, top is going well. As Rylek, as I say that, Velia's on top of him. The kick away.
Nice
Tangle Barbs, though. Rylek's isolated. You're right. It's nice because all it takes is a Sonic Wave. Resonating strike from Velia around mid to pick up yet again a massive lead.
The rate junglers. I think it's easy to look bad on a losing team.
Now because you're playing jungler, it's hard to rate junglers all of a sudden. He said that about top lane at once upon a time. What would you say about this one? Because Baus is dead. Full rotation.
I think Shigenda's finally online in this series.
Okay, but what can he do with it?
Yeah, the Eclipse completion, it's a little bit rough. Merc Tread's so pivotal in the matchup. You can't really kite away from the Ambessa at this point. But again, Los Ratones starting this up. I wonder if Surrender will also look for a TP to join the team fight. It looks like BKR do have that intention.
On a ward as well, so they know exactly where the health bar is. Zoned out by Nemesis on the right flank, but it's already gone. On the hunt, popped by Crowny. His teleport will be burned. Omon, no mana. All it takes is a charm. He's going to wait. He wants that rebuttal. He wants the bounce. He'll find it.
Wow.
Sonic Wave kited away from as well as the Solar Snare doesn't get its due. Velia wants another Sonic Wave. He won't connect with the low health turret, but he will hover around.
This Mel pick is really breaking up the duo of Lee and Ari. However,
I mean, it might not matter. Rooted up
Wait,
those
hold a
Solar
minute.
Snare, and there you go! Finally, an Eclipse worth watching.
But the Charm is really breaking that up. Sorry, the Reflect onto the Charm is.
That's right, like in trouble. Explosive Cast gets him in the burst. The Bounce is good as well. Reckless wants the root, and you'll find it. Bounce getting low, though. Rylak still not to be toiled with, but eventually with 3 people, it won't matter about his damage. A kill goes over, and again, the mess continues.
Yeah, nice play in the mid lane. Rylak does fall, and I feel like a lot of the dive from something like an Ambessa, something like a Nico, is really unpeelable. You have peel tools like Lee Sin kick.
Doing it again. Charm, the timing, great, but
Nice
he
kick.
can't stop the kick. Velia comes in, another one, and this finally opens up that turret.
It's the side lane plays over and over again. I think BKR, they have to shadow this Mel a little bit more because Mel is suffering versus the playmaking that they have with the CC.
You were literally just asking me, how do they stop sides, right? Like, I mean, for the side of BKR, talking about this Ambessa, they're hitting the other side of the map. That's their option.
Yeah. And playing with the Lee Sin Ari duo, specifically in silent, it really exploits the immobility of Omon.
On the hunt, Crowny gets the turret, and Rylak can't do anything. Last game is Boots also accompanied with it, which is nice to see the thematics. Is that it does feel like now with the buff that Protobelt...
Charge isn't going to kill the tab. We're going to do a significant chunk. And crucially...
On the hunt. Oh, Baus has found a flank. You got an explosive cast onto DOS, but it's a one-man Pop Blossom. Only onto Baus. Is it worth it? He flashes away while Omon is dealing with the deadly duo. Velia gets it again. Sonic Wave is going to be found, and he'll fly. The Lee Sin may be blind, but he ain't dumb. LR pick it apart. Shigenda, the strongest member left standing. And BKR have got their heads in their hands.
Through the Gragas resist as well as the Karma shields. Then watch Velia fly here. He lands the kick, W over the wall, lands the kick, and just takes it, sends it full, and they run over the entire enemy team with the resets as well.
Clean stuff. LR steps away from returning to the grand final.
Yep. I mean, they don't have that much DPS. They have Severe with 2 items, I suppose, but it's not going to be that much. Still burning down half HP. They want to contest BKR. Shigenda is TPing. The question is it too late? Are they going to Severe all the way again?
Well, they might, or they might just look for the turn themselves. Charm just out of range onto Rylak, but look, Baus comes in for the flank after Atakan's down. He gets picked off by Shigenda, but they need more than that. Baus still just taking up, and Omen gets a kill. It's nice after the explosive cast, because Nemesis ult in full swing. There's a Karma Shield too, as DOS, how did he get here? Velia will take the free kill. Omon flashes away. The Charm narrowly avoided, but Nemesis might not be done yet with Reckless having a flash, with a Sonic Wave, with a kick against the wall. Velia will take his due. I was wrong though, because Velia's kick is still up and available. He wants a little bit more. He wants to find that flash angle. Dancer for Crowny. That time has definitely come a lot earlier than a lot of other games we've seen with this Sivir.
Yeah.
And now you have to think on the other side of the bracket, like, how do you stop this team? What do we do up against LR, who once again look like they're on a steamroller?
I mean, Shigenda's trying to attack Baus, right? That's his angle. But the slipperiness, despite even missing the body slam on LR going to get mid lane push and then be able to face check here. The problem is in their composition, they don't really have anyone to do that.
Well, they're doing it anyway. It's onto Nemesis, but he ulties away. Charmed out as Rylak, and even though the Crescent Guard's out, a flash must be burned. Crowny will match it, though.
Sends it.
He has no fear, and he will get punished for it. DOS, Pop Blossom is great, but is it going to be enough? Shigenda finally got access to the backline, but his whole team sits dead. A triple deserved to Nemesis, and regardless of Crowny sending it, they're too damn far ahead.
You just know the comms of Crowny there was just go, guys. We win any fight, take any fight. You flashes in, get instant combo, but it doesn't matter. You had Nemesis flashing on the back line.
Start of the day in our content bees. I
we don't talk about
3-0-3-1. Oh, did you say BKR?
No, you know.
Sorry, your like love of these little micro.
I love micro. So cool.
Micro is some of the best part of League. I agree. Baus, is he caught out? Teleport. Might answer your question. A barrel roll, though, he does serious damage. Dulce is just going to lose his Celestial Blessing. Almost dead. Yes, he is. Pop Blossom, and Baus runs past him to take the next victim. Shigenda's Gold Leaf, meaning absolutely nothing as LR roll through the LFL. France turns silent, and Britain roars to life in yet another EMEA Masters. It's a dive turned ace again. The Rats continue to run.
A collapse onto top side with Baus just dribbling on them. The E-flash onto 2 as well afterwards. I mean, it's such a nice ending. Such a stomp, honestly, the last 2 games. First game was quite contested, but I feel like Los Ratones have made a statement here.
It's not going to end here, though. It's 15 seconds. Unless they continue on, DOS is going to try and slow it down. The reason I say that is this because they are. You reckon they keep going? 10 seconds? You know, correct me. I'm happy to be wrong. I think a lot of people were. They look shaky in the lead-up, but you come into a semi-finals, and as the Rats, you don't miss. 3-0, the LFL's first seed contested. No, not even a scratch. The Nexus is bare, and the Rats return to defend their grand finals.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.